living off of totally passive dividend income is a dream come true? Want to know how that dream is even better than it sounds? Like the idea of getting paid even more totally passive dividend income without lifting a single finger? Then you have to check out today's video.
He is a best-selling author.
30-year-old Jason Fieber has a plan.
This guy retired at only 33 years old.
I don't know if I know too many people that have accomplished something like that.
He's really kind of a guru when it comes to passive income.
Before I get into today's content, please give us a big thumbs up if you find value in our videos. Helps us to get the word out and grow the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. Dividend growth investing. This fantastic long-term investment strategy is all about buying and holding shares in world-class enterprises that pay reliable dividends. While these businesses grow and earn more profit, their shares become worth more. Simultaneously, they're paying out ever larger cash dividends to shareholders funded by growing profit. You're literally paid to own shares. Actually, you're getting paid even more money to own shares. No, actually, you're getting paid more to own shares that are also becoming worth more. It's like having your cake and eating it too, or like having an ever-growing cake and ever more slices of cake. Today, I want to tell you about 3 dividend growth stocks that just increased their dividends. Ready? Let's dig in. The first dividend increase you should know about came from Accenture PLC, stock ticker ACN. Accenture just increased their dividend by 10.2%. How about that? If you thought collecting an autopilot dividend from a company was sweet, then how sweet is it to collect a dividend that autopilots itself? All Accenture shareholders had to do to receive this pay raise was to sit on their hands and not sell shares. It doesn't get any easier than that. This is the 17th consecutive year of dividend increases for the professional services company. 17 straight years of paying their shareholders more money. How can you not love that? This double-digit dividend increase is par for the course here. Accenture's 10-year dividend growth rate is 14.8%. The stock only yields 1.2%, but this is more of a compounder than an income play. And if you're a younger investor, that's just what you want. Meantime, the dividend is protected by a low payout ratio of 43.4%. This stock is up 30% this year, and the valuation looks stretched to me. Now, this is a stock that usually has a low yield. However, it's not usually this low. Its 5-year average yield is 1.6%. We're 40 basis points off of that, and the price-earnings ratio at 36.5 is rich when you line it up against the stock's own 5-year average price-earnings ratio of 26.2. It's a world-class business for sure, but this valuation is all that and then some. I'd like to see at least a 10% correction in this name. Next up, let's talk about the dividend increase that came in from Lockheed Martin Corporation, stock ticker LMT. Lockheed Martin just increased their dividend by 7.7%. This dividend increase was almost exactly what I was expecting from them. The business just keeps on delivering. As long as the United States needs sovereign defense, which is going to be forever, Lockheed Martin should do well. They're the largest defense contractor in the world, headquartered in the world's largest buyer of defense products and services. This is the 19th consecutive year of dividend increases for the defense contractor. This stock gives you a pretty nice combination of yield and growth. The 5-year dividend growth rate is 9.8%, so we're talking about high single-digit dividend growth here. And then you're pairing that with a yield of 3.2%. Awfully compelling. And even after this nice dividend increase, the payout ratio is only 43.9%, so there's plenty of room for many more dividend increases. This stock has performed relatively poorly this year, and I see it as one of the very best long-term investment opportunities in the market right now. It's up less than 3% year to date. I'm shocked by this. The business continues to land 10-figure contract after 10-figure contract and put out great numbers, yet the stock flounders. I analyzed and valued the stock back in May, showing how shares could be worth about $500 each. It's at about $353 a share right now, so the upside, in my view, could be tremendous. Last but not least, I have to tell you about the dividend increase that was announced by McDonald's McDonald's Corp, stock ticker MCD. McDonald's just increased their dividend by 7%. I'm loving it. Another world-class business, another sizable dividend increase. It's like seeing the sunrise in the morning. That's how consistent dividend growth investing can be. And with billions of people all over the world enjoying this company's food every single day, you already know that this dividend is set to continue growing like clockwork. The quick service restaurant chain has now increased its dividend for 46 consecutive years. This dividend increase is almost right in line with the 5-year dividend growth rate of 7.9%. And this high single-digit dividend growth is paired with the stock's yield of 2.2%. Not bad at all. And while the payout ratio is a bit elevated at 60%, this company has no trouble at all in terms of covering the dividend. This dividend aristocrat is positioned very, very well. This stock is up 18% this year, but the valuation doesn't look unreasonable. I analyzed and valued McDonald's earlier this year. I estimated that shares have an intrinsic value of just under $236 each. The stock has climbed quite a bit since I put out that video, but I don't see the stock as extremely expensive right now, even though it is slightly ahead of what I've pinned as fair value. You can do a lot worse than pay a fair price or even a slight premium for a world-class business like McDonald's. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give us a like if you did, and let us know in the comments what you think about these dividend increases. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on new content. Also take a look at the description box below for some important links, including the link to my personal stock portfolio. This 6-figure portfolio, which I call the Fire Fund, generates enough passive dividend income for me to live off of. It allowed me to retire in my early 30s. I've made my portfolio entirely accessible over a Patreon, and I also post alerts there whenever I buy or sell a stock. I put my money where my mouth is, and I'm often invested in the same high quality dividend growth stocks that I make videos on. Over the years, I've heard from thousands of investors who have been profiting from many of the same exact stocks that I own. So if you think this is something that you could benefit from as well, check the link in the description to see my portfolio and start getting my buy and sell alerts. I'll see you next time.